40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On one, right? 11.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Ravens nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the... Dives to the ground. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with our avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now with him and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Mixon with a first down carry. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
I'm one.
The
Right?
first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Here we
2
go, here we
yards
go.
left on 2nd down from the 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Running right through him. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Another one caught by Collins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Here we go,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Done. Stop. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Dumps it off to Mixon.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
11 MT, take. 12.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Here we go.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here we go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Jackson. Check down, complete to Haskins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. They'll go underneath to Haskins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Gun.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 1, ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11 coming.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Here's Jackson. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
13. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He just got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Hey, report.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Report.
They'll run it on the option with Haskins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. Go. Hey.
This time Jackson will throw it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Here we go.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Burrow on third down. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon will try to